All right, so today's video I'm going to share based on my years of experience in the woods, developing properties, having like 6 or 8 different machines, what I keep in my side-by-side that really can help out in a bind or just everyday use when you're out in the woods, okay? Okay, so this couldn't have worked out any better. When Mrs. Kapper cleaned out the Kubota for me, she just used this box, and look at how perfect it fits right under the seat here. So this is that Motor Mic complete kit here, and I got extra straps, turnbuckles, heavy duty buckles in there, so I'll be ready. Now the small stuff, gloves, fuses, marking tape, a little mini saw, stuff like that will have to find its way in the smaller compartments. Okay, I just took a hand grinder to one of my machetes. These are really cool to have inside of your side-by-side or ATV. Trust me, if you get into some thick stuff or you have to get off, they're really convenient to have. You gotta just find a spot to tuck it in, where it don't slide around on you. And even better yet, I forgot that I ordered this. It's been sitting out in my shop to put in my machine. A really handy tactical, and this, you could see this is a lot smaller. If you can only fit one thing in, this is really nice. You got a saw on it and you got multiple blades here to get through brush and stuff. Very nice. I'll see if I could fit them both in there. So obviously I added extra lighting. That's kind of important if you find yourself out at night. The winch, that's a given, but I'm talking about what I keep on board. Okay, so in here I have basically a broken pole saw, but this thing extends out to whatever, 8 or 10 feet. This comes in handy when you need to reach something. Okay, so that's why I keep it. And speaking of saws, I have my big machete right there. It goes all the way down under the seat. It's nice and sharp. All right, now looking under the seat here, I've got caution tape, because you're often around your property and you're like, man, I'd like to mark that or remember this spot. These are 2 tool kits. They're just really basic. I'd like to have more, so I'll keep my eye on a new one, a small compact one, but for the time being, these are 2 different tool kits. And down here I have all of my tow straps, cables, buckles, everything I need to tow myself out or to tow somebody else out. And I also have another mini machete here with a saw blade on it as well as a sharp blade. Really liking this setup here, this storage setup. All right, so then in the top glove box, I have gloves, some rappel, an extra piece of camera equipment right there. And in the main glove box, I carry wet wipes. These are really handy, especially when you catch something poison. You touch poison out there, you can wipe off right away. I have a tire repair kit, some zip ties, some tools here. The most important ones that I have found over the years that I've needed is cutters and pliers, because you find old fencing stuck in trees, old fence lines that if you bought a property, they're not the line anymore and you want to make an opening through them or whatever. Like I said, I'd like a few more tools, but these 2 are the most important from my experience. And then I have yet another little mini saw here. I can't say how important saws and machetes are. And then the manuals and an extra pair of gloves. I always carry 2 gloves. Okay, and since I have the extra room, duct tape is going in there. There's a billion reasons for this out in the field, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'll have to try to remember to get a better roll here. I don't want to use my good roll from the shop right now, but we're going to add duct tape at all times. And this machine is really nice because there's none of it flopping around. Everything has a nice spot for it. The bed is totally empty, so you can just forget about it. You can go trail riding or do whatever you want, and this stuff is here when you need it. So that is my experience of what I recommend for you guys to consider carrying when you're out in the bush. So stay tuned, and I look forward to more riding and some more fun. Kapper out.